Hi everyone, so I just wanted to explain how to use this simulation if you're having any trouble. When you click on the link, it's going to bring you to this screen, and I want you to select this option of the simulation that says model. Now this is not a scale model, so in reality, the sun and the planet, if this is our sun and our planet Earth, they're not that close together and they're not that close in size, but for the purposes of this simulation and looking at it as a model, they've blown up certain parts of it. So it would not actually look like this in space, but for its purposes, this is how it's drawn. So just remember that. Okay, so you can change around a lot of different settings on this simulation and you're free to play around with it, but for the purposes of this assignment, we are going to stick with this top choice, so the sun and the earth. And we're going to turn gravity on unless told otherwise. There's one part of the assignment where you will turn off gravity and see what happens then. And then there's some options you can select here. So you can turn on the drawing of the gravity force. And remember, forces are drawn as arrows or vectors, and the length of the arrow tells you the strength of the force. So remember that as you're looking at it. You can also turn on the velocity vector. This arrow is always pointing in the direction of the orbiting object's velocity. And then you can turn on the path of the object. So as the object moves around the star, as the planet moves around the star, this will trace the path for you. So I would like you to select all three of these unless otherwise told on the assignment, so that when you press play, you will see the velocity, the gravitational force, and the path that the object takes. Okay, and then down here, we are going to be changing the mass of the star using this slider button, and the mass of the planet using this slider button. And then we're going to make some observations about how the velocity, the gravity force, and the path are changing as we play around with this. Okay, so hopefully this helps a little bit. Have fun.